100 and 200 gold double in 2013 in Myanmar. And then in 6, watch out for Khairul Hafiz Jantam of Malaysia. Very quickly away for the man going in lane 5, Eric Cray, the 28-year-old, but he's not going to be able to hold on here. It's on his outside. Jantam, the 19-year-old, is going to claim glory. He's going to go for gold. He's got the gold. This is just unbelievable. The 2016 Asian Junior Champion, 10.37. It's not his quickest time. He's nearly 0.2 of a second off his Malaysian record. He broke that record that had stood for over 20 years. He broke a 200-meter record that stood for over 49, but he's just stepped up as required, as expected, in front of his home fans and won the blue ribboned event as a teenager. He is Southeast Asia's fastest person, and he's not yet 20. Well, Cray, in trying to dip for the gold, in trying to catch Hafiz, might have even missed out on the silver. But spare a thought for Eric Cray. He's run 4 races in a day. And while he claimed the gold in the men's 400-meter hurdles, it was by 2/100ths of a second, and he's missed out on the gold in the men's 100 final. Certainly not the quickest time. But there's absolute delight for the home fans. The 29th SEA Games being hosted in Malaysia by Kuala Lumpur. And a local lad has claimed the title. 10.34 in the semi-finals, 10.37 to win the gold. But very impressive for a man who was a junior, was expected to step up to the senior ranks. And he has done so in impressive fashion at these SEA Games, in front of the partisan home support. This is a gold that Malaysia will long celebrate. Being mobbed by photographers, but Cray got off to a superb start, but by the 20-meter mark it was already Khairul Hafiz bin Jantam had taken over the lead. Cray was always going to struggle. He's got 4 races in him today. The question is whether or not he actually got to the silver. In trying to dip for the line, he's completely lost it as well. I think he's only finished with a bronze. Kritsana Namsuon of Thailand looked to be the athlete who claimed the silver medal. And Cray will have to settle for the bronze, but just trying to dip, desperately lunging towards the line. Speaking of lunging though, an awkward fall for the young Malaysian. He's taken some skin off his elbow, but it won't detract from his celebrations. There was some disappointment for Malaysia in the women's 100-meter final, but not to be in the men's 100-meter final.
Jantan dalam acara 100 meter lelaki ini sudah pun bersiap sedia. Di lorong yang ketiga, Jonathan Yepa. Lorong kelima, Su Bing Tian. Inilah dia, sprinter berusia 28 tahun. Sprinter terbaik daripada negara China ketika ini.
Another drill that is very important is the arm swing drill. On the arm swing drill, you have your students sit down and they're going to swing their arms back and forth, making sure that their elbow stays tucked. If their elbow doesn't stay tucked, then they're going to have some nice scratches on their palm of their hand or the side of their hand because their hand is going to hit the concrete. Make sure you do this on concrete so that they don't want to hit their hand on the ground. Make sure you keep that 90-degree angle with the elbow and don't straighten the arms. Claw drill. This drill is very important. This drill teaches the students to run properly with the correct knee drive and the correct foot placement and striking the ground on the ball of the foot. First of all, you want to get your student to a gate or a wall or something sturdy that they can hold on to, because they're going to be on the ball of their foot, on their outside foot, and they're going to have to stay there the entire time that they do this drill. You're going to give 3 commands: up, out, and down. On up, the student brings their leg up, grabbing some of the track or some of the ground, bringing their leg up to a 90-degree angle, making sure that the foot is still dorsiflex. Then you're going to give the out command. On the out command, make sure that the foot is still in dorsiflex and they push out. The last command is down. Make sure that they still continue the dorsiflex and strike the ground on the ball of their foot, making sure that they're still on the toes on the outside leg. The second part of this drill is the rapid fire drill. You're going to repeat the steps before, but we're going to do it rapidly. So they start with their leg up at a 90-degree angle with the dorsiflex. You're going to say go, and as you give the command to go, they're going to push out and down and strike the ground on the ball of their foot and bring the foot back up to a 90-degree angle. Now I want to talk about the form walk. In the form walk, you want to continue the same motion that you did with the claw drill, except we want to walk with both feet, striking the ground with the ball of the feet, keeping the dorsiflex, and going opposite arm, opposite leg, making sure that our arms stay at a 90-degree angle and not dropping to our sides. We want to give the correct hip to about nose level arm swing. And now we want to put all this together with a high knee in place run. Bringing the knees up to a 90-degree angle, keeping the foot dorsiflex. We're going to do high knees, opposite arm, opposite leg, run in place.